So you say you want to buy a house. How do you know you're ready? Let's just look at the facts.
What does your credit look like?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're doing well. David Fleming, right? I'm with Brian Tarbet again. Say hello, Brian.
Hello.
With Cardinal Financial, he's here to help us out a little bit. Today we're going to talk about, so you say you want to buy a house. What does that look like?
The majority of you out there, you know where you stand. My credit's great. It's great. What do you do for a living, David? And what do you make? So there's two different types of people there. There's a W-2 employee and there's the self-employed. W-2 individuals, pretty simple what you make. Look at your paycheck. Look at your W-2 at the end of the year. Self-employed, it's not what you put in your pocket. It's what you report on your taxes. So there can be a difference as to what you make and what you report and what you're legally able to go in and write off.
He's giving you nuggets, guys.
We look at what do you have in assets? You know, are you a veteran? Are you eligible for a VA loan? So 80% of the loans that are done today that are out there when people are buying is either VA, FHA, or conventional. So in visiting with somebody, what I try to do is say, where's your credit? How much do you make? How much money do you have? What do you afford now? What do you want to afford?
He's giving you nuggets, guys.
Go back to your realtor and you say, David, I'm ready to see houses. You're looking in the right price range of where you want to be. We try to give you that realistic numbers to think of where your payment's really going to be. I want to buy a house, but my income at this point doesn't qualify because of how I report or what I make. My brother could help me buy a house, be a non-occupying co-borrower. Or maybe we're going to move in together and share a house so we can afford more house together than we can individually. And so it gives us better options as to the homes that are available that are out there.
Hopefully, if you haven't already started, stop the video, go grab a pen and paper.
We have such a competitive market right now that's out there, and homes ranging from, you know, I think it's what, 200 to 400 is 56% of the houses that are being sold.
269 is the average sale price in Tarrant County. I looked it up this morning.
So when people are out there and you see that house and it's day one on the market, pristine condition and all that, is that the house for you? Are you ready to be in a competitive bid, multiple bids on a house? Do you have the extra money if you need the extra money? Or do I need the house that's been on the market day 31 that needs a little TLC because I don't have extra money to get in a competitive bid or overbid for a house because the demand is there.
He's giving you nuggets, guys.
If we get you better credit, it'll help you to get into your rental easier. It'll help you to save money on your car insurance. Even if you decide you never want to buy a house, you're still better off. You're playing the credit game.
And if you play the credit game, you win. If you react to the credit game like we all did when we were younger and you just keep running it up, guys, it's not a solution that's going to be long-term sustainable for anybody. Trust me, we did it when we were younger. If you're in that game now, it's okay. Just stop and then start and have a plan. If you know somebody that has done well with their money, you know what? Talk to them. They're great people. There's a source of people out there that love you and want to do what's best for you. Talk to those people. Do not talk to the people that are living just like you are. If you're in the middle of a lot of credit card debt, they're going to give you the same advice that you're doing. You don't want that, right? Be stable. You'll be all right. And if you play the credit game, you win. So we talked about this yesterday because of what's going on in the market right now of having something set aside.
If you needed $10,000 to buy the house and you got $10,001, you qualify and you're ready to buy the house. And that's a decision that you have to make. Personally, I would recommend you need 3 months worth of living expenses set aside. So when you buy the house, when unusual things happen during a car wreck, COVID-19, whatever the case may be, you've got 3 months of emergency money set aside. So I kind of have a little formula that I say what I recommend everybody to do. So if you had your paycheck, and again, if you're a W-2 employee, I'm talking gross, I would say the government's going to take about 25% of it somewhere, some way. You need to put 10% back in retirement. You need to put 10% in a savings account. Your house payment basically needs to be about 25%. And this is comfortable living. Again, my recommendation, 25% toward housing, and the other 30% is going to go toward your car insurance, your clothes, your food, your travel, your other things that you're going to spend, your Netflix, your Amazon, everything, gas, water, electric, you got so many other things that you're going to spend. That is my philosophy. Everybody's got their own.
Yeah.
Some people might say, I want 25% towards savings. Hey, great. Figure out what works for you. But mine is just set you up a guideline. So if you make $10,000 a month, basically I'd say you need to afford about a $2,500 house payment.
So think about what he was just saying. And the biggest thing, I think the takeaway there is have a plan. If right now you're just spending money and there's no plan, you're going to have too much month at the end of the month. That's just the way it is. We've all been there. But once again, it's okay. Things happen. Sometimes you don't have a plan. That doesn't mean that that's just the way you need to live for the rest of your life. It's okay, but look at it and say, at least come up with something. At least look at the numbers so you know what's going out, what percentage goes to what.
Right.
At least that's a starting point. And then from there, start chipping away at it and then start figuring out, how do I move more percentage over to this and less to that? The biggest part, of course, is eating out, right? That's the easiest part to cut. And that should help fund some of these other things.
Right.
We all live from month to month sometimes. We understand that, but that shouldn't be the norm. And if you're there, once again, get some help. There's a lot of people out there that love you.
Thanks
I
again.
tell you what,
Thank you,
Brian, I
Brian.
sure appreciate it.
Oh, are you allowed to do that, or should we?
Oh, yeah. We didn't do
We're
that.
probably in trouble.
We're in trouble.
So.
Good thing is neither one of us are safe right now. With that, people, the biggest thing I can tell you today, or not really even tell you, because we're going through the same thing. Do we know what's coming? No. Lord does, though. It's okay. All right? 2 things till next time, right? Number 1, God loves you. Number 2, you know I do as well.